Animated feature we haven't talked about. This is like, I don't know why this isn't a bigger story. Nobody's talking about this. The Boy and the Heron won both the BAFTA and the Golden Globe over Across the Spider-Verse, yet it's the underdog. Why is that? I think Across the Spider-Verse is minus 150. I think The Boy and the Heron, again, a bigger international body. Clearly, it's showing in the BAFTAs and Golden Globes. I think The Boy and the Heron's going to win this award. And I think they're going to say, oh, Across the Spider-Verse, you won Into the Spider-Verse. You'll win when you do Beyond the Spider-Verse. We're going to go with maybe Miyazaki's last movie. I don't think it's going to be, but they're going to give it to him, I think. At plus 110, I'm putting money on The Boy and the Heron.
I would definitely put money on The Boy and the Heron, but if we did like a will win, should win, I think Miyazaki will win, but I think Spider-Verse should win.
Completely agree.
But like Spider-Verse, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, damn, like I really loved The Boy and the Heron. I think I said it was the most beautiful movie I saw of 2023. And like I do stand by that, and classically beautiful, right? With the Studio Ghibli type of look, the Miyazaki classic look. And it does have that storyline of like him, one of his final films. Who knows, like what the product will look like for Miyazaki's next film, if it'll even be Oscar nominated. Like who knows? Like who knows what it's going to be? But Spider-Verse, I was thinking about it, and there was some conversation like with the Oscars coming up and Best Animated Feature, and some people are saying like, is this movie really as good as we say it is? And I'm thinking about it, I'm like, damn, like think about Into the Spider-Verse and how like easy that was as a lock for like Best Animated Feature, and think about how the sequel did to like improve itself. And it is like something where the ending felt a little bit abrupt to me, but like that's my only like harsh criticism about the movie. Like we talk about how the first one pushed animation, and this one it's like, okay, you saw that, let's add like literally hundreds of different characters and add like all these minute details. And like the part that made it so good, like the push in animation, how it looked different from what traditionally gets nominated at the Oscars. Guess what? It looks even better now. The score, like you like that from the first movie. I think I like the second score better than the first one, to be honest. I love Sunflower, but like the depth and like the diversity of that soundtrack is amazing. I think the score, which is separate from it, I think it's great. I think the performances are good. I think there's a better villain in the second one than there is in the first one. I think the movie, in a lot of ways, just as good as the first one, dude. It just doesn't have that same type of finality to it, but that shouldn't stop it from beating The Boy and the Heron, I think.
So I agree with you on everything you said. All right. I think it should win. I don't think it will win, but I think it should win.
I'm in
But
this. Okay. Okay.
I think it should win. But it's not going to win Across the
Yep. I'm
Spider-Verse.
in the same boat. Yep.
Okay. Um, this is where I think we disagree a little bit on the Academy, because I think Into the Spider-Verse, I think I agree with mostly what you said about Across the Spider-Verse. You could argue it's a better movie, but Into the Spider-Verse is a complete movie. And Across the Spider-Verse does not feel like a complete movie by the end. And especially when you're facing a voting body that is still disrespecting superhero movies to an extent, I don't think they appreciate the Spider-Verse as a totality and a concept. That's why I don't think like they're gonna be like, oh, like this is just a part one, we'll get it on part two. Or it's like, oh, like freaking Donald Glover has a random cameo in this. Like, what the hell? Like, that's not like movie making like that we want to see
That's
at
what
the
I think.
Oscars.
Like that's why I think like they're not like they'll pick a Miyazaki over Spider-Man. Like in like the what they've seen from blockbuster superhero filmmaking this last 2 years, 3 years, and then like post Endgame and seeing how thrown together things are, and like they hear these background stories, what's going on behind the scenes. Like, man, they might just want the thing that more organized, more structured is what like is true filmmaking.